What's going on there, YouTube? Chilling with Twisted420 here, and today I'm a wizard. That's right, people. Today we are looking at the UltraSpinners BrassTattletale, and I like what they did with the name there. This is set to resemble the golden Snitch from Harry Potter. Duh, who didn't know that? But I like the name, BrassTattletale, golden Snitch. It goes hand in hand. It's a cool little unique spinner right here, man. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little shocked by the price initially. 150 bucks is what this little guy goes for. 150 bucks. Now, don't get me wrong. It's unique. It's modular, and it's very cool. But at first I was like, man, that's a lot. But then you know what? Something told me just to grab it, just to go for it. I went for it and I did it. Because when you think about it, man, collectors collect. That's what they do. People who aren't into collecting or don't have the disposable income, they'd be like, what the hell are you doing? But man, people buy, and myself, I included, people buy like torque bars and stubbies and compasses and all these different things. These are they're well machined, don't get me wrong, but they're very, very simple devices. So for 150 bucks, I started thinking about, you know what? For all that went into this, not too shabby. What's cool about this BrassTattletale is it's modular. UltraSpinners makes all kinds of add-ons for this thing. Once you buy the hub or just the golden Snitch, you can add on their brass weights. You can add on their freaking transformer thing. You can add on Death Star. I mean, not Death Star. You can add on Star Wars, TIE Fighter stuff. They got a lot of options, and the add-ons aren't as expensive as I thought they would be. So it becomes a little bit more than what it is. It becomes a transformer essentially. Now, no pun intended with the Prime Forge that they released. But yeah, you can do a lot. Now I know some people are like, you know, I'm out of the video right now. I do not want to spend 150 bucks on a spinner. And that's fine, to each their own. But I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm gonna show it to you. And we're gonna see what we think about it. So without further ado, people, let's dive up close and take a gander at the BrassTattletale. All right, people, and here we are with the BrassTattletale. I got it spinning. Yep, there it goes, doing a little bit of warping. All right, a little bit too much noise though, a little bit too much noise. First, let me show you the packaging. Very tall little packaging here. UltraSpinners, all right. Underneath here, you had a spinner, right? And these are extra brass caps. I'll explain that in a moment. But bam, there's your spinner, there's some cushion, bada bing, bada boom, right? Now let's look at our specimen. Okay, people, here we are with the BrassTattletale. So these arms, they're stainless steel, the body is brass. And I gotta tell you, people, these arms are a little sharp, depending on how you go to flick it. These tips can be a little sharp. They can be a little sharp. It's not bad. It's not too bad. But just something to know. Just something to know. These little ridges and cutouts and everything. I use them. I just got my nails cut not too long ago, but I use it to dig stuff out of my nails when I got nails. So yeah, that's dual purpose. Dual purpose. Basically, you could take these arms off. As you can see, there's 4 spots around here. There's 2 brass caps. Mine has a healthy patina on it, by the way. I think it looks good, adds character. So there, you take those arms off, and then you could take off these little brass plates. Ah, damn it, I can't get them off. I can't get them off right now. Usually I can just push down and unscrew them. But anyway, take off these little arms. You can add whatever you want on here, right? You can even just spin it like that. Have a little ball spinner if you wanted to, right? Then you have these other caps. If you wanted to make this a full ball, you could. You got these 2 caps right here. And if you just wanted to plug everything up, that's your prerogative. You could go for it. But you can unplug everything, add different arms, add different stuff. You can even add more wings if you wanted to. Completely optional. Let me show you what's going on in here. This guy is using an R188 bearing. It's an interesting way they did it. These buttons are very tall for a reason, because there's your bearing off in there. Pretty easy to clean and get to though, if nothing else. There's your bearing. I'm not sure how they got that held in there. Maybe glue, maybe pressure, but it's in there. It's in there. And I don't know how easy that would be to swap out, because it's way off in there. But you see the buttons. These buttons gotta be long, but they're nice. I like the little concave. They fit your finger pads well. They work. They work. But yeah, really, you know, it's simple, but yet at the same time, it's pretty complex. They thought outside the box when they made this, and I can appreciate that. So putting everything back together, let's go. Yeah, UltraSpinners, if you're watching this video, I would totally be down with reviewing your brass bling kit and Prime Forge and all that other stuff. Wink, wink, hint, hint. But yeah, really, that's all there is to it. It's a simple little guy. Simple little guy. It spins well, though. I was worried I was like, man, I wonder how well it's gonna spin. But it does a pretty good job for how peculiar it is. It does great. Really, sometimes too, depending on how you're spinning it, it's easier to spin it upside down. Or if you want to catch the side of this, oh, let me get in focus. If you want to catch the side of this ball, it's a little bit easier to spin upside down, but you can still spin it right side up if you just go and flick it like that. I like it. It's got a nice weight to it, a nice feel to it. It even has a nice little gyro effect, even though it's 2-arm. It's an interesting little setup. It's an interesting little setup. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you up close, folks. Just a little quick shot of the BrassTattletale. All right, folks, and there you have it. That was my little up close with the BrassTattletale. Overall, I really enjoy this little spinner. Of course, it's a novelty piece. It's kind of gimmicky, but it's cool. It's cool. Now the price is high. It's made in the US. Everything those things are going to be more expensive when they're made in the US. But could it have been cheaper? I think so. I think $100, I think they would have, I don't know how many they're selling. They probably sold a bajillion of them. But I think $100 price point probably would have been a lot more appealing for a lot more people in the fidget spinners. You know what I mean? Overall though, I still love it. I like it. I do plan on getting some of the other modular pieces. It's cool. It's cool. I like the idea of modularity. Swapping it out, making it something new, something different. And this guy is still pretty neato. I like it. It's a good conversation piece, if nothing else. But really, folks, that's what I got for you. I'll put I'll put a link to UltraSpinners in the description if you want to go look around, take a gander. They sell a lot more than just this. They have a lot of affordable stuff as well. Their Ergo series and everything else. They got some $40, $50 spinners. So there's plenty of options, plenty of options. But really, folks, that's what I got for you. So y'all stay sexy out there. I'm out.